What's up, guys? It's your boy James, aka Six8Jay, coming to you on this Thursday, and I'm super excited as we have one hell of a show for you guys today. And guys, we're actually going to be taking off tomorrow, mañana. The wife and I got a flight out. We got somebody coming over to watch the house and take care of our little pooch for us, but we're heading out. Oh my goodness, my long-time sister, one of the realest ones in the space. Got nothing but love for my sis. Optimistic Prime is in the house. Optimistic Prime is in the house. That's my sis right there. Guys, let's get right into it. Ness Force, what's up, my brother? Good to see you. Ness Force, one of my favorite co-hosts, is in the house. We got Crypto Clay in the house. We got Tiffany. What's up, sis? How you doing? Huh? We got a hell of a show. Brother Broski's in the house. Crypto Clay, my brother, is in the house, saying hello to his baby Tiffany over there. Operation Shutdown's in the house. We've got, who else is in here? Bitmarv YT is in the house. Appreciate you, my brother. Crypto OG, one of the realest ones in the space. My man, Pots and Pans, part of the Four Kings, and the brother who actually helped us get together our amazing website. Wait a minute, did I put a website up? Let's see here. So if you guys have ever seen our Chicago coin site, that was by Crypto OG. I mean, he put his flavor on this thing, man. Absolutely incredible. You guys get a chance, make sure you guys go check it out. Crypto for Life and Chicago Coin. You can see our incredible team. We've got some of the most incredible ambassadors here, guys, including my sister Optimistic Prime, who's here. Many others, Crypto OG. You see Liz. You see many others, guys. We're really excited as the movie should be. Hopefully, if we stay on track this time, April, the middle of April, which is the middle of next month going into May, I'm really excited. Chicago Coin will be written into the script, and yours truly and Mike O will actually have cameos in the movie, so I'm excited about that. Now, with that being said, let me get to the rest of my family here. Let's see here. Who else is here? My best boy in the whole world is Mike O. That's my man, just in case y'all didn't know that. Y'all knew that. KG's in the house. KG's in the house. Justin Harrison. Yo, yo, yo. What's up, Just? Good to see you, my brother. And Optimistic Prime, my sister is here. Where's your trip? We're heading to go see my my daughter, Optimistic. Thanks for asking, sis. Out there in California, she's our oldest daughter. We have a daughter that's a nurse, and then our oldest daughter above her is graduating. They're having like a what I think it's called a white coat ceremony for her doctoring program and what she's in. So white coat ceremony that we're going to be going to. So excited! Got a big old thing planned for her and shopping spree and all that stuff my wife and I are going to send her on. So a lot of fun. We're going to be going for the weekend. We'll come back on Monday, and then we're back out the next weekend again for a wedding out there in California. So we got a crazy couple weeks, and then after that, 2 weeks after that, we're supposed to start hopefully filming this movie. So I'm really excited. Thank you, Optimistic Prime. Thank you, sis. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys, I was eating on something. It's still like trying to say Optimistic Prime and chew at the same time. That's hard. All right, who else is in here? Shouts out to my sister, Jay. Hen is in the house. Jay Henry's in the house. What's up, Jay Henry? All right, guys, we got a hell of a show. So that's kind of what's going on with me now. Thank you so much, Tiffany Serranos. My sister's in the house. Man, just got home from work soon as you went live. It's my Friday, and I couldn't have started this weekend in a better way. Justin, have I told you lately? You, my brother. Appreciate you made your way, my brother. Y'all know I can sing a little bit in the shower. Let me stop. Let's keep it going, guys. So we got one hell of a show. Let's get right into it. Market cap 2.77 trillion. Bitcoin right now at 84,334. Ethereum below 1,900, guys. You can tell when Ethereum's not moving, altcoins ain't going nowhere. XRP got big news. We were like, woohoo, yesterday, cheering because Brad Garlinghouse said, guess what? It's over. We've won. The SEC has walked away or dropped its appeal. And everybody's like, yeah, we're going to the... Wait a minute, what happened? Manipulation, that's what it is. Let me stop. Good Lord, there's some things that have got to play out, and we'll talk about that much more. Opti is good. Miss you. Had to come here after yesterday's announcement. Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's crazy, guys. It's going to be the greatest blessing. It's like I told you guys back in 2023 when Judge Annalisa Torres said it was not a security. It was just such a not the price, but the statement, the announcement. And me and my wife were hugging each other and got emotional. You guys know the story. When Brad Garlinghouse said what he said, I woke up at like 6 something. I looked over at X. The announcement was like at 6:05. And once again, I was full of emotion. Not, and I think it comes from a place of just when you've been through a lot, when you've gone through a lot, when you fought the hard fight, when everyone in the space was telling us we were crazy. It was a scam, it was a banker's call, all that, and guys, look, I don't want to harp on that, and I definitely want to play no side against, because I love a lot of different crypto projects. I'm invested in a lot of different projects, including Bitcoin. But it's just funny how, after all that we've gone through, you'd think we'd get a couple more congratulations. What you guys think, huh? A couple more people saying congratulations. Instead, you got Charles Gasparino and others like, wait a minute now. What does this mean? This might not mean. Stop it. We won, damn it. And what we're dealing with now is the fact that Brad, and there's a clip out there where Brad was being interviewed, and he says, we're finally, for the first time, playing offense. For the first time, we're not playing defense. And you guys got to understand, them actually dropping that appeal, that now makes us 6-0. Can you imagine like a fighter who has a flawless a record, whether it's was it Mayweather or anyone else that just had a flawless boxing record? We're 6-0 against the SEC. However, Brad did say, we're in a position now to figure, he said it. This is, you guys can go back and listen to the interview. He goes, after talking to David Sachs and some other names I won't mention, and the lady says, well, are you talking about Paul Atkins? He goes, I'm not going to say that, but I can tell you that Paul feels strongly in the same way, is that if they told Brad that if it was the current SEC with the current leadership, with David Sachs and President Trump and Mark Ueda right now acting as the temporary chairman, right, the head of the SEC, but Paul Atkins said, like, this case would have never came about. We would have never done this. And so Brad's whole thought process was, well, we spent $150 million. Yes, we want to move forward. Yes, we've got all these partnerships waiting. And I'm sure that is extremely important. I'm sure that all the people that he has that signed those NDAs are probably saying, Brad, let's just move on. But Brad and Stuart are smart. And Brad said, look, we just spent $150 million. That's a lot of money over 4 years, over something that y'all would have not even brought to the table. Y'all would have never even brought this case to us. Wait a minute. And so he's thinking to himself, based off what he said, we don't know if we just want to pay that $125 million penalty. We don't know. We don't know that. And so because of that position that they may take, there's still a lot of concern on the sides. And it's the same people. It's not new. It's the same people saying, okay, we just want it fully over. And not only that, guys, but we expect the SEC to come out with an official announcement that they have dropped the appeal. So there's a lot of different variables in play, but I do believe there's a certain amount of manipulation involved as well. We're going to share that thought based off of a couple of things some people have said. Frozen06, brother, I don't know what else to say. Now, I'm not in the shower. I don't have the steam that typically helps my vocal cords. And, there's some time my wife said, you can sing, it's always in the shower. She never says that when I'm about to. I don't understand that part. I don't get it. I love her to death, but she never gives me compliments when I'm not. But when I'm in the shower and the steam hits my vocals, Frozen06, have I told you lately that we love you? Good Lord, I got the voice. Let me stop in my dreams. All right, guys, let's keep it going. Who else is in here? Oh, my goodness. Frozen06 with the super chat. Frozen06, what we do. Every time somebody gives, every time somebody just shows love, and it's not just the fact that Frozen06 goes above and beyond. Love the brother for that. Appreciate the brother for that. It's incredible, and it's just a phenomenal way to say thank you. And brother, thank you too. But it's also going over to our X page, guys, and just doing the simplest, most, just the most supportive thing you can do, which is just hit the like and subscribe. That would mean the world to me. And if you go above and beyond and bless this channel like Frozen06 has done so many times, this brother has shown love. We got to go back and say, you know what? Frozen06, guess what? Chicago Coin family, Crypto for Life family. Let him know how much we appreciate him. This is for you. Woo! This one. Does it like it is. Got him switching gears in Ferrari with the tens. On some bullet shit. Stop crying, start buying, getting bags. I ain't lying. Money multiplying. Call it rocket science. Go Frozen. Go Frozen. Go Frozen. 06. Go Frozen. Go Frozen. Go Frozen. 06. Appreciate you, my brother, in a major way. Let's keep it going. We got a hell of a show, guys. Markets right now. XRP hanging on the 243, guys. Solana right now at 127.82. We got ADA right now at 71 cents. Dogecoin at 16 cents. Department of Government Efficiency out there doing their thing. It's at number 9. TRX, no affiliation. TRX right now is at 23 cents. Chainlink at 14.16, guys. We got TON at 370. XLM at 20. 8 cents. H-bar is a big deal, guys, at 18 cents. AVAX coming in at 18.70. SUI at 236, guys. We got Polkadot at 435. Markets are kind of, not a whole lot going on, guys. Uniswap right now, 684. We're not going to get into all the coins. ICP is at 572. We've got Aave right now at 176 and some change. VChain coming in at 2 cents. VChain's a big deal. By the way, guys, always remember that nothing we talk about in this show should ever be considered or deemed financial advice, for I am not a financial advisor. My name is James, aka Six8Jay. Just so happened to be in crypto since 2017, and we got the greatest family on planet Earth, EARF. And some people I had somebody leave a comment on my YouTube channel. Wait a minute, sir. You sound pretty smart in your video, but you said EARF, and it's EARTH. I'm not sure about what's going on. Good Lord. If you're in crypto, you know what we're talking about. All right, guys, that's enough about the doggone markets. Trump coins at $11. Markets are kind of stale, not a whole lot going on. But what I will tell you guys that's not stale is this incredible XRP Las Vegas meetup, guys. I'm so stinking excited. I am so freaking excited. I keep getting messages from people saying they're going to come. Now, that's one thing for us to have this lineup that we have. And there is an updated flyer, guys, that's right here. Mikkel, Linda P. Jones, Zach Rector, all people who will be speaking. CKJ, Molly Elmore, Jake Claver, Ray Fuentes, myself, Six8Jay, Armando Panjoya, Rob Cunningham. We're going to have a few songs performed by Crypto Tales, but we also have people who have confirmed they're going to be stopping by. Eleanor Terrett, John Deaton said he's going to try to come by. These are all people in my doggone text message. I'll never say something that's not true. All these people right here. Eleanor Terrett, Metal Lawman, Coach JV, all said they're going to do their best. Blockchain Backer, all these guys said we're going to do our best to come. Brooke Odyssey is coming. Fred Repulsi, if he comes, I'm not sure if he said he's coming or not. But we've got so many people, guys, including my man, John Deaton. So I'm really, really excited about these. Now, they're not going to be speaking, but they'll be coming by, just hanging out with everyone. I'm super excited. So many people, there's like a conflict of interest. They can't actually speak on behalf of anything or at any event, but they're going to come hang out. It's going to be absolutely exciting. We put this together for us, by us, for the guy who says, I want to come out to Vegas, but not spend a whole lot of money. Now, remember this. There is a event. Sis, if you didn't know this, Optimistic Prime, there's an event. There's a Bitcoin event Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Big Bitcoin event out here. And then Wednesday evening, there's it starts a whole bunch of evening celebrations. I know I'm going to be hanging out with Jake Claver for one. Thursday, I believe my sis, Melissa might have something privately. It's a VIP, like an invite-only type thing. I'll be there. Friday, somebody's having an event at the same place we're supposed to be having an event at, but we're going to have a Mercedes-Benz party bus where all the podcast people that I just talked about, all the influencers will be on that bus. We're going to do a drawing for somebody to have dinner with us. We're going to do a drawing for somebody to be on that bus. And then Saturday evening, May 31st, 2025, 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. is going to be absolutely crazy. It's going to be first class. It's going to be elegant. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be just incredible. We're going to have fun. It's going to be, dude, I'm telling you, it's going to be the place to be. If you want to meet some of your favorite people, be able to hug your family and say how much I appreciate, and just be in the moment. Guys, I do predict, and I told you guys this, I said this thing will be settled by that event. Now, it's all but settled. The only thing we're sitting at there waiting for now is Ripple to decide what they want to do. But this is over. This is over. And at any moment from now to the time that Paul Atkins comes, to the fact that Ripple makes their announcement, whatever the case may be, there's so many things in place. It's specifically for XRP to go to the next level. If you think about it, guys, there's still several things in place, many things in place that can send this asset through the roof. Not just to mention XRP, but the market in of itself. So I'm really, really excited, guys. I'm really, really optimistic Prime's in the house, that we're going to see something very bullish over the next 60 days, 30 to 60 days. And we're talking about just under 2.5 months from this event. So it's going to be amazing. If you guys want to get your tickets, make sure you guys go down to the link right here. There is a link. You click this link. Once you click the link, it takes you right in there. I will tell you guys, there's less than, this has all the information. It's at Club Ego. It's a beautiful, beautiful place that we've reserved. But I will tell you that we have less than 90 tickets. We have less than 90. I'll look at it today. We might have right around 80 tickets left. Let me look right now. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. 70 something tickets left. So guys, do not miss this thing. It's going to be absolutely insane. I can only let 200 people in. We're already just about 80 something left to go. Somewhere around 70, 80 something to go. I was trying to do some quick math in my head, but it's going to be crazy. There's a lot of people who will be coming from maybe even I wouldn't say the Bitcoin event, maybe, but definitely from XRP Las Vegas. I've had people contact me today, yesterday, saying, Jay, I just heard about it. People are literally hearing about it late, but it doesn't conflict with XRP Las Vegas, which is my man Brad Kimes. If you haven't been there, it's amazing. I've been twice, but this year we're having an evening event that's welcoming everybody. And so I'm really, really excited, guys. Hopefully you guys can make it out. It's going to be absolutely insane. I'm going to make sure I send a special invite to DAI and Brad Kimes as well. Everybody's invited because there's no conflict of interest. It's just a family extending the celebration. So hopefully you guys can make it. And we appreciate you and love you guys in a major way and hope to see you guys there. Okay, now with that being said, many in the space feel the same way, guys. This is Crypto now. Crypto has been low-key known to be a little bit more on the Bitcoin maxi side. He's done very well. Congratulations. I got no hate for anybody who's made it. Sometimes these people could be a little bit biased about XRP and other cryptos, but he made a very big statement here, which he said, and I think I might have read this before. He said, I very rarely say manipulation. I very rarely use the word manipulation, what he means. Today I say it, manipulation. And so we're going to talk about a couple other things here. It says manipulation is real. This is all things XRP says. Crypto market manipulation is real, and you're the target. Whales, bots, and market makers manipulate prices daily, draining your wallet while you think is just market volatility. The truth is wider than you think. There is a thread right here. I'll go through a couple more things here. Let's see how long this is. Hopefully it's not too long. Oh, God. Oh, did I step in some Chicago or what? This might be longer than I thought. Good Lord, huh? All right, let's see how much I can read before I might need some coffee. Hold on a second. Slippery Pickles in the house. What's up, my brother? Hello to my beautiful queen, Jeanette, my baby. Appreciate you in a major way. My best friend. Okay, let me see. All right, guys, so I think I got everybody covered. Okay, here we go. Ever seen a coin skyrocket 500% in hours, then crash to zero? That's no accident. It's a pump and dump. Shady groups hype trash coins, lure in FOMO buyers, then dump on them. They cash out, you hold the bag. Sound familiar? Wash trading, the illusion of demand. Most of that crazy volume you see fake. Bots trade coins between themselves to create the illusion of hype. Exchanges love this, makes them look like a hot market. Next time it says you see the unnatural volume spike, ask yourself, who really benefits? Whale games, how the big players control the market. Whales move the markets with a few clicks. Here's how they manipulate prices to profit off you. Dumping large sell orders to trigger stop losses and cause panic. Buying back cheap once retail traders sell in fear. That's a fact. I know that. I started with trade. I know that's a fact. I remember when I first got into trading, one of our earlier courses was talking about how the bigger whales and the bigger players manipulate the market in order to take your money. And then you go back and you panic, and then, yeah, it's crazy. How to fight back. Track whale wallets on whale alerts. Stop panic selling. Whales want you to wreck. That's the truth too. You cannot lose unless you sell. I mean, I don't care where it dips. If you sell, you lose. But I remember when I first got caught up in trading, and I used to let my emotions get the best of me. And oh my God, oh God, I got some crazy stories. The spoofing scam, the ultimate fake out. Ever see a massive buy-sell wall appear on an exchange, then suddenly vanish? That's spoofing, fake orders designed to scare you into buying or selling. It's illegal in stock markets, but in crypto, it's just another Tuesday, huh? FUD bombs, the fear factory. XRP is dead. They'll say stuff like that. They'll go out in these little, these little rants from all over. XRP is dead. XRP is a scam. Crypto ban is coming. You've seen the headlines. FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. That's what FUD is. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt is a weapon used to crash prices while whales scoop up cheap coins. Guys, you got to understand this. If they do this a few times, man, they can make a whole lot of money. Next time you see bad news, verify before you panic. Don't be their exit liquidity. That's a fact. How to fight back and win. Do your own research. That's something we talk about on this show all the time. White papers, influencers. Stick to legit coins. XRP, BTC, and others. I say others. XLM, XTC, Algo, HBAR, whatever. Whatever your coin of preference may be, as long as it's something that you've done your research and see some value in, right? Set market stop losses or none if you're hodling. Diversify. Don't go all in on any hype. That's a fact. Pro-level defense moves. Use trusted exchanges like Coinbase, Crack, and others. Track well moves, Etherscan, well alert. Buy the dip, not the pump. Buy the dip, not the pump. FUD, proof yourself. Verify before reacting. That's a fact. The crypto game is ruthless, but now you know the rules. The manipulators count on ignorance. You're not ignorant anymore. Share the thread. That's some good information. Now, with that being said, guys, take some time out for you. That's really, really important. But this is something that came out from my boy, Crypto Hulk. Let's see what he has to say. A minute and 49 seconds. Let's check it out.
Hey everybody, Crypto Hulk, and I'm going to show you how all these crypto prices are manipulated. It all started with a guy named Jed. He started this crypto exchange right here, which became the biggest collapse in history, the biggest fraud where people lost billions of dollars. Here he is right here, but he sold the exchange, most of it in February of 2011, but he did keep a minority share. Here's why all crypto right now is manipulated. They have things called dark pools. It allows banks, people to buy and sell crypto that will not show up on the market. Are you hearing me? That is how people buy and sell, and you will not see the prices go up and down.
This is very interesting. So, not going to say I agree with everything, but he made some really good points.
An example, because dark pools do not show up in the order book. This is that crypto exchange that got busted. The guy that invented Stellar made this, okay? He's a
Uh-oh. I didn't hear that part when I went to go share it. He said the guy who invented Stellar, good Lord.
Busted. The guy that invented Stellar made this, okay? He's the cause of all of this. At the time in
Talking about Mount Gox. I didn't say it. I'm just sharing.
2011, when the founder of Stellar ran Mount Gox, look here, that's the date on there, as he ran Mount Gox.
Okay, I'm not going to get too much on that because I don't want to beat up anybody in particular, but I do like the part that he said right here.
Banks, people to buy and sell crypto that will not show up on the market.
That part right here, one more time.
Is manipulated. They have things called dark pools. It allows banks, people to buy and sell crypto that will not show up on the market. Are you hearing me?
That's a fact. And that's, you call it that way, but there's also over the counter. There's different ways to manipulate the market. It's not just what we physically can see. So I definitely agree with this.
That is how people buy and sell.
Without us knowing
you will not see the prices go up and down. Here's an example, because dark pools.
Okay, we're going to leave that alone. If you guys want more information on that, guys, you go to my Crypto for Life page and check that out. We're going to stop it there, and we're going to keep on going. We're going to keep on going. Crypto Hawk could be very controversial, but he makes some very good points. Okay, here we go. I don't know if you guys saw this or not. This is Bitcoin Archive. It says, just in President Trump and Michael Saylor to speak at Digital Asset Summit today. Today. Okay, so sometime today. And I said, this is probably how that conversation would go. Trump, hi, Michael. Nice to meet you. Michael, Bitcoin, 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 Bitcoin. Trump, security. Get his ass out of here. Let me stop. Good Lord, huh? Pretty much something. Oh, God. That's funny. So I was having some fun. Let's keep it going. Crypto Queen says she shares this here that she finds on, I guess she Googles this, XRP predictions. XRP predictions by B2B and Pay XCBN BitGet executive. He forecasts a price range of $5 to $7 in the first half of 2025. He attributes this to this expected surge to XRP's strong post-election momentum and ripple strides in becoming a key player in the global payment industry. I do believe that this is very very reasonable, more than reasonable. It's not something, oh my God, we're going to $20, $30. This is very reasonable, $5 to $7. And I'm gonna tell you guys, I've had some conversations with some people, just so you guys know, I've had some conversations with some people, pretty big people in the space, won't name any names, but people who most people expect, like a $6 to $8 XRP, was it $6 to $8? So this person was telling me like, look, my price target to take some profit is 4 to 5. Right? Not all, but just some profit, the keyword some. And then, maybe we'll have a little bit of a retracement. Then he goes, most people waiting for 10. He goes, man, if you understand how many people are going to sell around that $10 mark, he goes, my profit taking is going to be somewhere around 7 to 8. So just remember, there's a lot of people, when you think there's a price target, people are cashing in way before we get there. which kind of brings it down. And you're like, damn it, we were almost there. And you didn't take profit, and they left your butt holding the bag. Oh, good Lord, huh? What is this? Ab High Love? Ab High Love? Is that how you said it? Ab High Love? Hello, brother. Love from India. Shouts out, my brother from India. I love it. I did an interview with, what was my man from India? Zarog from India. If you guys get a chance, go check out our Crypto for Life page. I did a reevaluation, XRP evaluation with Molly Elmore, Jimmy Valley, Zarog out of India, and Dion out of South Africa. And that was probably about a month ago where they came back on the show right here, and they were talking about, about 2 years ago, they said that they expect XRP to be between 25 and 36, 37,000. They came back on the show and said, based off what they're seeing now, 60,000. I was like, wow. But one of the guys was Zarog from India. So shouts out. That kind of made me think about that. You guys get a chance, make sure you guys go hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell. We appreciate you guys and your support in a big way. Not everyone is worth your time, guys. That's so important to remember. I can't tell you, back in the day, I used to waste so much time, man, trying to, just with different things, with just trying to convince people, trying to connect with people who don't want to be connected to. Not everyone's worth your time. The sooner you learn that, the better off you will be. Who else is in here? Marvin Davis. That's my man, Marvin Davis, Six8Jay, Crypto for Life, riding my e-bike. Listen, can't chat. Oh, that's dope. E-bike. Okay. Good to see you, brother. Bullish Bird in the house. Shouts out. Be careful on that e-bike, brother. Huh? Joe Budai's in the house. I can't do Crypto Hulk. Yeah. His info is too old and irrelevant. 10 years in Silicon Valley, 40. Like I said, I'm not going to bash the dude or nothing like that. Some of the stuff, like I said, can be controversial. It can be over top, whatever. But he does bring in some pretty good points as well. So, I think that's what's so dope about this space. I always say this, guys. The greatest thing about crypto, anybody can do it. The worst thing about crypto, anybody can do it. But what's so awesome about crypto, or about, as far as like X and stuff like that, is there's so much information, and I don't want all the right answers, right? When I do research, I'm looking for the right answers, but I like to hear different. I shouldn't say I don't want all the right answers. That's the wrong way to say it. I do want the right answers, but I don't have to listen to the same people all the time. I like going out there exploring. I've seen Crypto Hulk for years, and I don't always share his or a lot of people's information, but this particular thing, I thought he had some pretty good points in there. So that's why I said what I said. What is the difference between dark pools and over-the-counter? Very good question. Very good question. Now, I know over-the-counter, dark pools, I never really paid too much attention or heard a lot about that until he said that. But over-the-counter is something very commonly used by big money people who, like, say for an example, somebody says, I want to go out and buy 10 million worth of XRP. They could do that over-the-counter by contacting Coinbase or Gemini, whatever the case may be. So, Crypto Clay was a newbie, yeah. Anybody else that I'm missing here? Big Bro 10, how you doing, sis? Good to see you. DCA Crypto Dave, good to see you, my brother. Anybody else? I just don't want to make sure I didn't miss anyone. Okay, I think we're good. We got the greatest family. KG in the house on planet Earth. Appreciate you guys. Okay, I got 99 problems, but my crypto ain't one. I got 99 problems, but my crypto bags ain't one. Anybody else feel like that? Huh? Life can get in the way. All this stuff can happen. Ups and downs, peaks and valleys. But man, that crypto, I got no problems with that. Life is too short. Always remember to tell people how important they are to you. So guys, if you guys notice, especially here lately, I've been telling you guys, have I told you lately that I love you? At the end of the day, guys, I just want to let you guys know how much I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your support. It's so important. I tell my wife each and every day how much she means to me. I try to tell my kids as much as I can when I call them how much I adore it. So if you got people in your life, friends, family, whatever, let them know how important they are and how much they mean to you. Life is too short. Stop stressing and just wait for it. It's coming. It's coming. I ain't stressed. Again, I do believe that there's several factors with this whole XRP case being dismissed. Number one is we haven't even got an official announcement from the SEC. And a matter of fact, I don't want to jump too far ahead of myself because I know that's coming. Let's see here. Don't get so caught up chasing that you forget to enjoy life. Don't get so caught up chasing that you forget to enjoy. This is something that I was reminded of by, I've been reminded of this a lot in my life, but Lewis Jackson came out with a really good video back in the day. You guys remember Lewis Jackson? He took a little bit of a break, but he came back. And it's something he had said on his YouTube where he broke down, don't get so caught up chasing that mega Don number. Like, I need XRP to hit $1,000. I need XRP to hit $500 before you take time to just enjoy yourself. He goes, man, look, I want to enjoy my child. I can't remember if he has a daughter or son. He goes, but I want to enjoy my little one while they're young. I want to do stuff now. I want to go on trips now. I don't need to wait for that. He almost said it to the point where some people might take this wrong. Where he goes, how much money do you really need? Right? And I think that's really, everyone's situation is different. I know for me personally, what I'm looking for is something that's going to be generational. So when I'm gone, my children doesn't have to go back and go, God dang it, Dad did it big, and I need to go figure it out. I want something that I can leave to my children's children. And so everyone's motivated by different things. Some people might say, man, I just want a nice house and a car and a bank full of money, or, just what I want. Or maybe some people don't have kids. So it just differs. Some people say, I want to set up my parents. My parents are gone. Everyone has different reasons and different motivations for what they're doing. But at the end of the day, make sure you enjoy your life. Your XRP will explode. I said, I'm a-waiting, buddy. Shouts out to Steph. Is crypto with his TA pretty much on point. He said it's getting ready to explode. Let's see if we can get that $5. That'd be cool. And that's how I am, guys. I'm a real one. It's like, okay, all that 20, 30 sounds good, 100, 60. I hear so many people, and very credited people, hey, it's going to go. Let's just get past that $5. And then once we get past 5, let's look at 10. And once we get past 10, how close are we to 25? 50, 75, 100. Let me stop. Good Lord, huh? This is damn coffee. Y'all pray for me. All right, guys. Here we go. Intelligent people. It says intelligent people are found to be more forgetful than those with average intelligence. You guys agree with that? Intelligent people are found to be more forgetful than those with average intelligence. I don't know. I just said, damn. I forgot what I was going to say. Okay, this is what I hate this. When I say I forgot what I was going to say about this post. I don't know how I post stuff and I don't go back and catch it and tell them on this damn live. I don't get that. Sometimes I'm like, wait a minute, that brother don't sound too good. Wait a minute, that was me. He don't sound too edumacated. Not educated, edumacated. See, when I do stuff like that, you got to put an M in there. Edumacated. Good Lord, let me stop. All right, let's keep it going. Bitnomial. We are live. It says, and we're live. Bitnomial's physical settled XRP USD futures are now trading. Trade with real asset delivery, strong price discovery, and full CFTC regulatory compliance. Bitnomial XRP. Big things happening. Shouts out to my man Armando Panjoy. If you don't know who this is, Armando is now one of our guest speakers here at XRP Las Vegas. Armando Panjoy, a very smart dude, been paid to travel around the world and speak on stocks and digital assets. You guys go to his page, you'll actually see this brother very respected in the world of stocks and crypto. Multi-million-dollar business guy. Talked to him personally, and he's been on my show. We actually did an interview. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go over to our Crypto for Life page. You'll see that we've had some. First of all, we got a Rolodex of phenomenal information. We have some of the biggest names in this space. We used to have Ladies Night with people like Optimistic Prime, Linda P. Jones, Molly Elmore, Brooke, and many, many, many others. World Be Free, Makita, all of our sisters in the space. But we've done some phenomenal things, guys. We've had some of the greatest interviews ever. We've been around for 2 years and 4 months. If you guys want to go check them out, make sure you guys will do that. Hit the like and subscribe. Go check out Armando Panjoy's interview. He says, you're 10 doubles away from becoming a millionaire. I like this. 10 doubles. So if you got 2,000, right, and let's say a certain asset, and it doubles, man, 4,000. And all of a sudden, doubles, 8,000. Doubles, and it just keeps on going down to $1 million. I like that. Kind of reminds me of the compounding penny. Anybody ever see that before? The compounding penny. That's very fascinating if you haven't never seen that. It's called the compounding. We used to talk about this all the time when I used to speak. The compounding penny. Oh, shoot, I didn't spell it right. Compounding. You know what I meant. Okay, and it breaks it down right here, how you can take a penny over time. I wonder if I can show this in a big way here. Let's see. You guys ever see this? Let me see if it actually pulls it up. Where is it at here? The compounding penny right here. Anybody ever see this? It takes you 30 days. So from day 1, you start with a penny and you double it. On day 2, you got 2 cents. By day 3, you got 4 cents. At the end of 30 days, you would have $5,368,709.12. Anybody ever see that before? The compounding penny. We used to talk about this all the time. It's amazing. Amazing little deal. If you've never seen that, the compounding penny. Start with a penny on day 1, and by day 30, 5.3 million and some change. Pretty cool. People are like, what the hell are you talking about, 6-8? That's like old school. We used to go through that when we used to speak all the time. Okay, the manipulation is real, guys. We're going to be talking about that and much, much, much more. Shouts out to Eleanor Terrett. She says, now this is in regards to the SEC and the Ripple case. Not yet, because the commission still has to formally approve the withdrawal. So I believe what happened is Brad was notified, his legal team was notified that they're going to be dropping the case. And Brad probably said, can I share this with everyone? And they were like, yeah, but we're not going to officially announce it. So they have to go in and they have to approve. I guess there's a committee there, which I guess they're all in favor of, but they just have to, go in and have that actual approval of the withdrawal. Once they do that, it says, once this happens, we'll likely see a similar press release to the one the SEC put out about dismissing the case against Coinbase. And that's something I had to go back and look. I had to literally go, because this is something that's kind of irritating me. I went back and looked, and I went to their site, and I was like, wait a minute, didn't they put something out when they dismissed their deal with Coinbase? And I went down and looked for it, and it's here. So they haven't even got to this part yet. Let me see if I can actually find it. See, where is it at here? But they came out with an official announcement that they were withdrawing from their Coinbase deal. Where's that at? It's in here. I saw it today. I went in and looked. I said, well, damn it, if they did that, where's ours? Right here. Yesterday, we announced that the commission has filed a joint stipulation with Coinbase Inc., Coinbase Global, to dismiss the ongoing. So we haven't even got this yet. They haven't even announced this yet, which I expected probably, I was thinking today or tomorrow, but we'll see how that plays out. But that's literally what she's saying here. So we haven't even got that yet. The commission usually deals with matters of litigation and enforcement during their closed meetings, and so will probably address the Ripple dismissal at the next closed door meeting, which is next Thursday. So you know how a lot of time they go, a lot of people, they see these what's it called, Sunshine Act meetings, whatever. They're like, oh my God, something big. Well, that's the meeting we're waiting for. So once we get that, hopefully we'll get some kind of announcement that this thing is over. Officially. It's over, but officially. Okay, Brad called it. Digital Asset Investor says, you are watching Ripple morphing into the Amazon. Now, if you guys don't remember this or not, Brad Garlinghouse actually made this statement. He goes, back in the day, how did he put it? He goes, we were just about cross-border payments back in the day. Like Amazon was about books. He goes, today, Amazon is so much more, and so are we. He goes, we are the Amazon of crypto. That was pretty cool. Let's check out what this gentleman has to say right here.
The area I look after at Ripple is called RippleX. It basically brings together all of Ripple's contributions to the layer one blockchain, the XRP ledger. And you highlighted the institutional DeFi roadmap that we're pursuing there. And so it's basically, we have a group of product engineering people who contribute with new financial primitives, compliance features onto the XRP ledger. So it can really be a backbone to power this transformation, bring more of traditional financial markets on chain. What I also want to flag, though, is that since day one, the XRP ledger actually came with inherent features that support institutional DeFi. So it's the first blockchain that had a native decentralized exchange integrated on the protocol level. It's the first blockchain that allowed tokenization. We called it IOU back then when nobody even knew about the word tokenization. And we've added other features over time, like compliance features like clawbacks, decentralized identity. An AMM has been introduced last year, and this year we'll continue to add new primitives like a lending protocol that's going to come natively, and we're also aiming to bring programmability and more business logic for financial applications.
I'm really excited about that filing for custody that Ripple just did. Custody. I'm like, wait a minute, what? And that's we've been talking about this for a while, guys. That's the part that has me excited. People talk about Ripple being their own bank or their own. I would love to either whether it's Ripple themselves or there's some type of third party company that they co-sign on as far as being able to earn yield on your XRP. That's what I'm excited about.
Developers to the XRP ledger. And then the second piece is really Ripple at large. And so, we used to be really recognized as predominantly a payments company. And I would say over the last couple of years, really evolved into kind of like this one-stop shop for digital asset infrastructure. So
wow, see, back in the day, like Amazon was about books, Ripple was about, cross-border payments. Now, hey, not no more, baby. They're the Amazon of crypto, the everything of crypto.
We have a Ripple custody product, which is obviously another foundation
to
enabling tokenization. We have our contributions to the XRP ledger that I just alluded to.
All right, guys, if you guys want more information on this, guys, make sure you guys, I got too much to cover, and we're going to move on. I got a lot to cover today. All right, and how much time? Yeah, we got to get out of here. Okay, so the U.S. SEC has published guidance on proof of work crypto mining. Big things are happening, guys. Let's see. I said it's always the ones who won't make the cut. BTC and ETH trying to keep those who were created to win and dominate XRP down by hating and creating FUD. What am I talking about? Well, Smoke came out with this and provided the documentation. Process of elimination. It says it's not going to be but Bitcoin or Ethereum. Now, I hold both. I'm not hating. Just saying, facts are facts. It's not going to be Bitcoin or Ethereum because they fall outside the system. If you go all the way down here, you'll see Bank of International Settlements payment system is a broader concept than just currency and includes rules, participants, etc. Crypto assets do form payment systems, but these are alternative payment systems. The question of whether a given crypto asset will be recognized as part of the formal payment system will largely depend on how it is meant to be used in a given jurisdiction. Bitcoin and Ethereum fall outside that system, while Ripple and XRP often fall within it. Hello, know what the hell you hold. Crypto for life, Chicago Coin family, XRP army. Guess what? Know what you hold. This is for you.
I'll be better off from selling at a loss, not caring what it costs. I ain't when it drop, waiting for the flip flop to the tip top. While you watching TikToks on my new wristwatch, hit the Vegas crypto meetup.
Vegas crypto meetup 2025 is gonna be absolutely crazy, guys. Make sure you guys go out and get your tickets. We've got an all-star lineup, huh? The family will come together May 31st, 2025, 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. Look forward to seeing you guys there. Let's keep it going. Got more to cover. Documentation, Beast Conversations, one of the reasons I love about my man Smoke. Look at that. He's got it all here from the FDIC and more. What? Big things happening. Big things happening. You know, it's like saying, can you use a screwdriver to hammer something in? Huh? Just saying. Do you use a leaf to put mayonnaise on your bread? I'm just saying certain things aren't made for everything. Good Lord, that might have took it too far. It's a coffee. It would be nice to see an official statement from the SEC in regards to dropping the Ripple SEC case, which is what I was talking about, which was already addressed by Eleanor Terrett. Cointelegraph says new, the SEC confirms that Bitcoin and proof of work mining are not considered securities under U.S. law. This decision provides long-awaited clarity for miners. This could be huge. All right. No matter how much they hate on you, and say about XRP, facts are facts. And what am I talking about? Panos comes out and says, no matter what anyone tells you, especially Bitcoin maxis, facts can't change. And here are some facts. XRP is decentralized. XRP is deflationary. XRPL has a DEX, the very first since 2012. XRPL has tokens, stablecoins, RWAs, also the first blockchain to introduce tokenization. XRPL has NFTs. XRPL more secure than other networks because all features are native to the L1, and there are no smart contracts risks, wallet drains, or blind signing. Know what you hold. All right, let's keep it going. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse predicts that XRP could be included in the White House digital asset reserves. He also expects an XRP exchange traded fund ETF to launch this year. If you guys want more information on this, guys, make sure you guys click the link right here and go check it out. Shouts out to Valentine in the house. I hold USDT on. Okay, you know what? Damn it. So thank you, Crypto. You know, I need to read it before I say some of these. Guys, thank you so much. Yesterday we had a very interesting show where we had like probably either one or a pocket full of just the world's dumbest people coming here trying to shill and just be stupid. And what they're doing is they're going around saying, I've got OKD, I got this wallet, here's my seed phrase. And then you go log into it and then they just take everything you got. So anyways, let's move on. To all the scammers, kiss my ass. Let me stop. I said assets. Let me stop. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse predicts that XRP could be included in the White House digital asset reserves. He also expects an XRP exchange traded fund ETF to launch this year following the success of Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs. As institutional interest in crypto grows, Garlinghouse believes XRP is next in line for regulatory approval. While no official plans have been confirmed, he remains optimistic. Shouts to Optimistic Primes in the house about XRP's expanding role in both traditional finance and government holdings. You guys want more information, guys? Make sure you go check out this link here. All right, let's keep it going. Cobb says XRP is in control. My man Zach Rector said the same thing. I gave it another check mark. Slowly then suddenly, XRP breakout to $20. Slowly then boom, suddenly. And that's what I think Brad meant with that flip of the switch. Because people realize, like, when people are going to buy? When is those institutions coming? Never bet against Trump, never bet against Elon, never bet against America, never bet against Ripple and XRP, never bet against the potential of crypto. That's a fact. Shouts out to this young man, I can't think of his name right. Bo Hines is his name. The future of U.S. dollar dominance is tied to stablecoins, Bo Hines says. It'll drive billions, if not trillions, over the course of the next several decades into U.S. treasuries. I said Ripple stablecoin, RLUSD, is positioned so perfectly well with the potential of billions, if not trillions, to flow into stablecoins. Let's see what this young man had to say. 33 seconds. Here we go.
If we want to talk about U.S. dollar global dominance, I think that we start with talking about stables. I mean, when this is implemented, it could revolutionize the global financial marketplace. It'll drive really billions, if not trillions, over the course of the next several decades into U.S. treasuries with the way that folks are interacting with payment rails and the way that they're interacting with, their financial systems in their day-to-day lives. Yep. So we have some really key priorities that are happening on Capitol Hill in terms of stables and along with market structure, just to provide the regulatory clarity that the space needs in order to continue to innovate here and continue to lead the globe in terms of this technology.
Billions, if not trillions. You got to love that. President Donald Trump said he will make America the undisputed Bitcoin superpower and crypto capital of the world. When it dips, we dip. Just like that. Talking about Bitcoin. Don't trip. Buy the dip. John Deaton. It's kind of funny. John Deaton had a sit-down meeting. I don't know if you guys saw it on X, where he had sat down with Charles Gasparino. And Charles was being goofy with this little picture. I don't know if you guys saw it or not. Him and, see if I can pull it up, him and John having lunch or dinner or whatever it was. And see if I can find it. I think Charles liked being a troll. This dude is a bona fide troll right here. Yeah, this right here. I don't know why. Yeah. Somebody cut out John Deaton and put in Jay Clayton. You got to love it. But that's him right there with John Deaton. I guess they had dinner. Charles likes his steak with ketchup, apparently. That's a weird on itself. Let me stop. All right, let's keep it going. Man can eat a steak the way he wants to. So right here, John Deaton's talking about today between 3 and 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which has already happened. They had a little sit down. I got to go back on crypto on his page. I can't remember what it's right here. Actually, the YouTube link is there. So if you guys want to go check it out, make sure you guys go do that. Okay. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse predicts new RLUSD crypto to be top 5 stablecoin by year end, following SEC's drop lawsuit. If you guys want to check that out, make sure you guys click this link. We're almost at an hour. Let's get through it here. Jimmy Valley says the fact that leading journalist Charles Gasparino, speak of the devil, Fox Business News, reasonably believes that there was a Ethereum decentralization test is proof of how poorly the SEC goes. Regulation by enforcement regime has been for the digital asset industry and the global economy. If you guys don't know who Jimmy Valley is, he's been on my show several times. Super good point. If you guys want to see more information, make sure you guys click on that link. I don't got time to get into this, but this is some of the stuff that my man Zach had covered as well. Probability of a recession has just collapsed. The U.S. economy is now at a turning point. If you guys want to read the thread, he goes through and talks about the details of that comment right there, guys. Make sure you guys go check it out. We got to get out of here. I got to go pack and get myself ready, but make sure you guys check it out. It's a very, very interesting read. This is also some points here that was made in regards to Jerome Powell's statement. Guys, make sure you guys go check that out. Shouts out and happy birthday to Mr. T. Mr. T. Lawrence, how you say? Turud? Is that how you say his last name? 73 years old. You guys remember Mr. T from the A-Team? Remember that? Huh? What do you used to say? I pity the fool. Remember that? I pity the fool. Mr. T was amazing. Had his own cartoons. A-Team. What else he had? He had all kinds of stuff going on. Shouts out to Mr. T. I think he even did WWE or WWF wrestling for a while, but 73 years old. That's crazy. You can tell he's getting old though, because he ain't got all those damn chains. Probably gave him neck problems or something. Remember Mr. T had all that gold, like 50 pounds of gold on his neck? Good Lord, that was crazy. Shouts out to Mr. T. Armando Panjoya says, why hasn't XRP skyrocketed to $10 since the news? Well, while the SEC has dropped the appeal, they have no official statement, leaving already cautious investors on the sideline, which is, there's definitely some merit to that, which is what Eleanor Ted said we should hopefully get by next week, Thursday. But there are some people who are sitting aside, and remember, people don't want half things, right? Some of those guys are sitting there with the NDAs with Ripple. They're like, they dropped a pill. We want to hear from them. So, oh, that's funny. Unlike meme coins, XRP's price stability is influenced by derivatives more than smaller coins, making sudden 10x gains very unlikely overnight. Not all tokens are created equal. 10x will come soon, but not in 24 hours. I agree with that. All right. Guys, XRP will connect all money. You damn straight. Okay, what is this right here? Okay, so yeah, this is okay, so this is in regards to my flag here, or my thing about the XRP army. Jay Henry, shouts out to Jay Henry. He's in the stream. He says, now if only the SEC versus Ripple can settle on the violation money payout, put this lawsuit in our back pocket. And to my man Jay Henry, who's just a phenomenal dude. You guys are gonna see him out here in Las Vegas. I got to meet him and his cousin Marvin Davis for the first time last year. But I said agreed, but I get it. Ripple has been told by David Sachs and others, maybe Paul Atkins is kind of what he alluded to in his interview, that this case would have never happened against them and XRP under current leadership. So naturally, why would Ripple be willing to pay an additional 125 on top of the 150 million it's taken them to fight this ridiculous bias and corrupted case brought on by the SEC, which is exactly what Brad Garlinghouse statement was. Okay, Smoke comes out with some more documentation here. Says, remember, Ripple collaborated with the Federal Reserve on updating domestic payments. It's right here, documented. Even central banks like the Bank of England, the Federal Reserve, and Saudi Arabia Monetary Authority had collaboration with Ripple connected to domestic payments, updating. They're already using it, guys. It's already happening. Know what you hold. That's all I got to say about that. Mr. Intuitive says, damn, almost 9 million views. What is he talking about? He's talking about this comment by Brad. I know a lot of you guys heard it. It was absolutely incredible. I'm not going to play it again. I played it twice yesterday, but it says, I'll read what he put in here. It says, this is it. The moment we've been waiting for. The SEC will drop its appeal, which they're working on right now. A resounding victory for Ripple, for crypto. Every way you look at it, the future is bright. Let's build. Big things happening. I said, whoa, over 10 million views and counting now. Shouts out to Trump. Watch the complete presidential address at the Digital Summit, but here's a little breakdown in 2 minutes and 41 seconds. Trump says, quote, improve our banking and payment system, end quote. And I'm thinking, you might as well just say what we already know. The number one crypto here in the U.S. that used to be number one globally, XRP. He describes what he's doing. Sounds like XRP to me. Y'all let me know.
A very big hello to everyone at the Blockworks Digital Assets Summit. It's an honor to speak with you about how the United States is going to dominate crypto and the next generation of financial technologies. Yep. And it's not going to be easy, but we're way ahead. Just 2 weeks ago, we hosted the first ever White House Digital Asset Summit, bringing together many of the world's top leaders in crypto for a conversation led by our White House.
I'm not sure who all was there, but I do know Brad was sitting up to the right. Brad, Ripple, XRP, know what you hold.
AI and crypto czar David Sachs, who's a fantastic and very brilliant guy. That same week, I signed an order creating the brand new strategic Bitcoin reserve and a U.S. digital asset stockpile, which will allow the federal government to maximize the value of its holdings instead of foolishly selling them for a fraction of their long-term value, which is
foolishly selling them. Foolish, like 300-something million, when it could have been like 17-point-something billion. Good Lord.
Exactly what Biden did. He got a fraction of their value.
Yep.
We're ending the last administration's regulatory war on crypto and Bitcoin, and that includes stopping the lawless Operation Choke Point 2.0. Operation Choke Point went beyond regulation, and I mean far beyond. It was a form of lawfare through government weaponization.
Gary Gensler, SEC, might as well say that too.
Frankly, it was a disgrace. But as of January 20th, 2025, all of that is over.
It's over.
I've also called on Congress to pass landmark legislation creating simple, common sense rules for stablecoins and market structure.
RLUSD, perfectly positioned From the day that it was created to make sure that it was in compliance with all rules and regulations globally. RLUSD. Know what the hell you hold?
With the right legal framework, institutions large and small will be liberated to invest, innovate, and take part in one of the most exciting technological revolutions in modern history.
Biden wasn't talking about he wasn't talking like that, was he? Him and Harris, they weren't talking like this, were they? See, none of this was happening just months ago. Huh? When that big old dark cloud was over America, Gary Gensler was still sitting there with a shiny bald head. But no, it's over. We got a guy full of, let me stop. Oh, God, huh? God bless America.
It's so big, it's, I think, as big as you can get.
You damn straight.
Pioneers like you will be able to improve our banking and payment system and
sounds like Ripple.
Promote greater privacy, safety, security, and wealth for American consumers and
XRP, XRPO.
Businesses alike. You will unleash an explosion of economic growth, and with the dollar-backed stablecoins, you'll help expand the dominance of the U.S. dollar. And many, many years to come, it'll be at the top, and that's where we want to keep it. We only want to keep it at the top,
I agree.
Always. I can already see that the energy and passion of the crypto community is the kind of spirit that built our country, and it is exciting to watch as you invent the future of finance.
We got a lot of that over here, huh? Crypto for Life, Chicago Coin Family, XRP Army, you damn straight, huh? We're excited.
And right here, it's going to be right here in the USA, the good old USA. Together we will make America the undisputed Bitcoin superpower and the crypto capital of the world. Thank you. Good luck. God bless America.
You're damn straight, and God bless you, Trump. Crypto for Life, Chicago Coin Family. Guess what? This is for you.
Nice to meet you. Shower DAI like we do it all the time. Did a show with Lady E in the bag, man, the next night. A moon party, so you know we had to take flight. So many years and it's still no cheers. If you're selling, then I'm still all in.
What do you do when your freedom is an illusion?
How high will it go when the XRP get the moon?
What?
It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing. Going back to go back, gotta choose. Which one? Bag it up. BTC. This one. Bag it up.
Love you guys a bunch. Let's keep it going, huh? Focus less on what could go wrong and more on what could go right. Nobody worried about what could go wrong, huh? Everybody thought, what could happen, guys? We're 6-0, damn it. We keep winning. XRP family, welcome to the blue ocean. This is where sharks and whales still will start to swim. Check the post from 2023, guys. Make sure you guys go check this out. This post from my man eGrad Crypto does some phenomenal work with TA. Let's keep it going. We're almost out of here. Let's see. Yep. Over an hour already. Okay, let's see. Where are we at? Almost out of here. Okay, so, interesting take on Ripple appeal. This is from Fred Repulsley. He said Ripple's appeal is unnecessary, an unnecessary gamble, in my opinion, for 3 reasons. Meaning that if Ripple wants to move forward. Number 1, the Second Circuit can rule against Ripple. Number 2, federal legislation can essentially erase the loss. Number 3, Ripple already has claimed its operations do not engage in any of the activities that were deemed illegal. But maintaining it for now is legal consideration that would sufficiently justify reducing a $125 million penalty to exchanging for dropping appeal. So let's see what happens. Some very good points by my man Fred Repulsley. Who is, if you guys don't know who he is, he's an attorney who was basically more so in various laws. He specialized in certain laws, but then started putting his attention towards crypto law, which is kind of cool. So he came on the show. If you guys want to go check him out, his interview is amazing. His whole story is incredible. But he's very focused on crypto litigation. So Fred Repulsley is in here somewhere. But if you guys get a chance, make sure you guys go check out the interview. It's absolutely incredible. All right. Vrasan, what is he talking about here? Interesting how the corrupt and unconstitutional lawsuit against Ripple concludes as the monetary system fails, geopolitical tensions rise, and the need for a neutral bridge reserve asset becomes undeniable. Watch as XRP gradually consolidates the global financial system. And there's others, guys. Stellar, XTC, Algorand, IOTA, and HBAR. All right, let's keep it going. I think the best kept secret in crypto right now is XLM. And I say, you know what? XLM is definitely a sleeping giant. See? We don't hate. We congratulate. Huh? Know what you hold. We'll never change the outcome. We got big things happening, guys. Don't worry. Huh? The turtle won the race. Remember that? Not the rabbit. Rabbits rug pulls. The turtle won the race. Shouts out to the Chicago Coin family. If you get a chance, go check out our incredible family, our team, ChicagoCoin.com. You guys can find out all the incredible information by going here and also going to our X page, which is at, what happened here? Oh, right here. At Chicago Coin on our X page. Been around for, 8 months now? Something like that? 7 months, 8 months? Shouts out. Big things coming. My brother Jake, Beyond Broke, knows. He says, Ripple isn't playing around anymore. Banks won't need to choose between an old and new. They get both. The crypto we laughed at is about to become the backbone of the global finance, which they definitely laughed at XRP for years. It was easy to laugh for those who were already kind of low-key hating because the SEC put that damn lawsuit on us, right? The revolution isn't coming. It's already here. The money is speaking louder than the critics. You damn straight. Jake knows. That's what brother specializes. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why people do some. I don't know why people do some of the stuff they do. This brother, I guess, thought he was gonna dive over this. He had his trunks on and his water shoes here. I guess his thought was to jump over the rail into the water and dive into the water. It didn't quite work out that way. Oh my God. Guys, all I'm going to say is before you dive into something, make sure you pay attention to what's on the other side. Oh, good Lord. Pray for that brother, huh? Oh, good Lord. Okay, let's keep it going. Damn straight. XRP will claim the number 2 spot on its way to number 1. This is Wellfud saying people talk about XRP flipping Ethereum. It's not if, but when. It's already been there. Shouts out to my man. This is actually, if I'm not mistaken, this is my man Nestforce, right? Our time. This is. I said this is our time. Shouts out to Nestforce who put this at SEC ends lawsuit against XRP. Congrats, 6-8Jay and your community for sticking to it. You see, kind of love my man Nestforce and Chart the Course podcast, guys. Make sure you guys go check out Chart the Course podcast. These guys are absolutely amazing. Go over here, hit following. Super cool guys. My man Nestforce is part of this as well. You can see some of the guys here from our community, Anthony Wanner and many others that are following Chart the Course. Shouts out for that, guys, and shouts out for that tweet showing some love for the Crypto for Life family. Appreciate you guys that made your way. Shouts out to Nestforce. That's my brother. Broken ribs. Yeah, man, broken a whole lot. It looked like he hit his whole... Ouch. Michael Saylor says, recession is canceled. Bitcoin is going to 444,000. Boy, he gets bullish, doesn't he? He thought, you know, why do people get mad at XRP when we say stuff like that? Or people who support XRP. We go out and say, $30, $50. And they're like, oh, you guys stop it. You're full of Chicago. No pun intended. Go check out ChicagoCoin.com. Or he's throwing little jabs in there. Anyways, but he could say 444,000. Nobody got nothing to say. Huh? 440, but we can't say $30. Good Lord, huh? 444,000. I hope it does. Crypto will move with it. Okay, I think we're out of here, man. Let me see. I got anything else I want to talk about? I think. Oh, this is the part here. Why did Ripple dismiss the case? Yeah, this is Brad talking. I'm sure. I think I showed you guys this yesterday when Ripple was talking. When Brad was talking about the lady asked him why not drop the case, and he answered here.
Well, I mean, at this point, all we're fighting for is, do we want to fight to get the $125 million back? And look, I'll be honest. Would I have walked away from that before they appealed, before President Trump put Paul Atkins and Scott Bessent?
So basically, he's saying, like, when this was all, you know, like some months ago, we would have just paid the $120 and walked away. But the SEC, once again, showing their ass into Gary Gensler, filed appeal. And now we got to the point where he's like, wait a minute. And he's going to explain right now why, you know, it may not be in their best interest. I don't know.
And David Sachs as critical key, very smart leaders in this industry to bring this industry back on shore, I would have walked away. Now you look at that, you're like, this case in this SEC never would have been brought.
That part.
And so where we find ourselves is great. There's a clear legal victory to say XRP is not a security. That was good for the industry. Yeah. But there's pieces of it that we think could be kind of cleaned up. And the question is, do we want to fight that fight, or can we come to an agreement with the SEC to drop everything?
Whoa. And that's what they're waiting for. So let's see how that plays out. They might have already submitted that. They may talk about that at the Sunshine Act, whatever that meeting's called on Thursday with the SEC. And let's see how it plays out. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, anything else here worth talking about? Let's see. What do you think President Trump will say at the summit tomorrow, which is today? Okay, I think we're out of here. I think we're done. Yeah, I think so. All right, guys, let me give some love to the greatest family on planet Earth. Appreciate you guys who made your way. We're just over an hour. Shouts out to Anthony Wanner. Let me go back to the top here. Get out of here. So, guys, make sure you guys go get your tickets. Come check us out. Crypto for Life, XRP, Las Vegas Meetup 2025 is going to be absolutely insane. Okay. Shouts out to Anthony Wanner in the house. Nesforth, thank you, brother. I appreciate all your support, man. That meant the world to me seeing that. Big Bro 10 in the house. My sister, good to see you guys. Here goes a link right here for you guys that want to get your tickets for XRP Las Vegas Meetup 2025. May 31st. It's going to be absolutely insane. I know Anthony Wanner's coming. To the Moon's in the house. We got Optimistic Prime. That's my sister. If you don't know who Optimistic Prime is, she used to be a part of what we were doing. We haven't done it. Maybe I'll come run it back again. But Ladies Night, we had some of the most brilliant minds, brilliant women in this space. Optimistic Prime, Linda P. Jones, Molly Elmore, Brooke Graham Glam, World Be Free, Keita. I can go on and on. Some of the most amazing. We also had Shannon Thorpe. We had some incredible women on there. Anybody that I'm missing, my apologies, but it was absolutely incredible. We called it Ladies Night. It was absolutely, here's some of them right here. Ladies Night. Yeah, we had a bunch of them, guys. We were doing them every Friday. Had a lot of fun. Here's another one with Linda P. Jones and all my sisters right here. Check it out.
Something that you experienced there that you were not expecting. Like,
Ladies
some
Night.
of the surprises.
Some of the most smartest women in all of crypto right here. Make sure you guys go check it out. Crypto for Life. Go support our channel. Hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. Appreciate you guys in a major way. Let's keep it going. We've got Bullish Bird in the house. Good to see you, my brother. DC A Crypto Dave is in the house. Good to see you, my man. KG's in the house. Appreciate you, my brother. Crypto Clay and his better half, Tiffany. Good to see you guys. Who else we have in here? Shouts out to Optimistic. Thank you for being here, sis, and all your support. TR and Zara is in the house. My man TR is in the house. Appreciate you in a major way. Shouts out to John Singh. Shouts out to Bradley. Shouts out to all those that are out there. We got shouts out to the Garcia family. I know my sister-in-law who's been showing a lot of support here, Erica, Laz, Elias, and Paul. Shouts out to my mother-in-law, Janet Lopez. Shouts out to Tiffany Serranos. Good to see you, sis. BKeep69 in the house. That's my brother. Appreciate you. Huh? Tiffany and her better half. Huh? Crypto Clay. Appreciate you guys here. Marvin Davis. Huh? Ab High Love is in the house. Good to see you, my brother from India. Appreciate you in a major way. Joe Budai. Joe Budai is in the house. That's my man right there. Who else we got in here? Huh? Jay Herring, one of those realest guys. You're going to meet him and Marvin Davis out here. Two of the real ones in the game. Slurper Pickle, appreciate you, my brother. Who else we got in here? Justin Harrison's in the house. My beautiful queen, Jonette, is in the house. That's my baby. Huh? What else we got in here? Let's see here. And we got a super chat from Frozen06. Frozen06, my man, Pots and Pans. Thank you, my brother. Crypto Trucker out there trucking. Huh? Appreciate you, my brother. I don't know what song just came in my head. What was it? What's that song? I used to like that song. When I hear Trucker, you make me think of like, you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Remember that? Know when to walk away, know when to run. I'm probably going to get like dinged for singing that song. All right, guys, who else is in here? We've got Frozen06 with the super chat, brother. Thank you so much. You are the man, the myth, the legend. Thank you, brother. I appreciate your heart and appreciate your support from me, myself, my wife, our community. Thank you, bro. Crypto OG's in the house. That's my man right there. Mike, oh, my dog. That's my boy right there. Talk to Mike almost every day. That's my dog. That's my dog. What was that? Was that Friday? That's my dog. That's my. I think that's when Craig beat up Debo. That's my dog. All right, let me stop. Brother Broski's in the house. Who else is in here? Let's see. Marv YT's in the house. Appreciate you, my man. Now, guys, we are leaving for California tomorrow. I got somebody that's going to be taking care of my dog in my house, but we'll be out there in Cali. Going back to Cali. I'm going back to Cali. I don't think so. Let me stop. That was LL. But the point I'm making is I might have to go live mobile. So I might do some live mobiles, guys. Maybe show my daughter's graduation or hanging out with the family or something like that. But I'll do my best to make some shorts and to do some lives via cell phone. Until then, I appreciate you guys. Enjoy your weekend. God bless each and every one of you guys. Make sure you know what you hold. Stay in control. Don't let the fudsters scare you out. And until next time, the greatest family on planet Earth, EARF. Crypto for Life, Chicago Coin family, XRP Army. We love you. Peace. Greatest family on planet Earth, EARF. Yeah.